week, and I was like, man, it feels kind of weird because watching reviews is growing at the same time. Other people are doing bad shoes are down.
Alright, so I haven't squatted in about 2 weeks. My knees have been really tight, and it's been hurting when I try to get below parallel. So I laid off squats, focused a little bit more on pulling and deadlifting, and I think I'm ready to test things out. So I'm starting with high box squats, some body weight stuff, just test the range of motion out, see how everything's working, and then depending on how that goes, we'll get into some barbell stuff.
The last couple of weeks I've been dealing with swelling of the knees, particularly my right knee, which has been making it really difficult to squat below parallel. So I purposely have been staying away from squats for the last couple of weeks, and today I just kind of want to see where things are at. And I'm going to start with high box squats. Depending on how this training session goes will determine how I train going into the week. Well, I didn't have any issues with body weight, so now I'm going to put the barbell on my back and just slowly work my way up to a moderately heavy weight and hope for the best. Here's a side shot of the box squat so you can see it's just a hair above parallel. The real test will come when I go below parallel, because that's really when the water retention in my knees was a problem for me. When I get up to 225, I do a few sets with a wide stance and a few sets with a narrow stance, just to kind of really suss things out before I go up. We are at 275. So far, so good. Put 315 on the bar, and when I got the bar on my back, I noticed the weight fell off. And so when I re-racked it and looked, and I didn't have collars on one side, so the weights were starting to slide off the bar. No issues at 315. So far, so good. Lovely wife, Christina. I kept this shot in there because she bent over and picked something up, and, well, I like it. A 365. Now we're starting to get a little bit heavy, and so far, no issues. The weight still feels light, moving well. 405. I consider this a respectable weight to do reps with, and I just did 3 or 4 here, and I could have kept going, but it felt good, so I'm going to go up. Here's 425 for a single. So I worked up to 455 here, and I didn't experience any pain, but I was starting to feel like my knees were tightening up, so I decided to not go any higher than this. But this is a good sign, because now we're getting close to what my opener would be, which is right around 500 pounds. So I feel like that went really well. It's been a couple hours since I filmed myself doing squats, and I still have no knee pain. My knees have not swollen up. I got a little bit of pain, but not, I mean, very minor, just minor soreness. I feel like I'll wait a couple more days, and then I will either go with a lower box that goes below parallel, or I'll just get right into my normal squat routine. finished the day up with some hamstring work. Now, everybody bags on the hamstring curl. You know, it's cheesy, and most of the home gym adjustable benches have the hamstring curl attachments on them. And I gotta be honest with you, I mean, I don't know why everybody looks down on them so much, because I think they're great. Would it be the only hamstring exercise that you'd want to do? Probably not. But if you're in a pinch, I mean, it's just as good as any of the other stuff. I mean, you could load these up and really isolate the hamstrings. So after I do a few sets of these, I'm going to do some band work and really just kind of work on, you know, more of a physical therapy type exercises, as opposed to, you know, really trying to hammer the muscle. I just want to work the joint out, work on the mobility a little bit. I only show myself doing a couple sets here, but I actually did 5 sets of hamstring curls and then another 5 or 6 sets with the bands. So I spent a good, 20 minutes just working on the hamstrings. All right, so that's that. It's a good test. Knees are feeling great. This is a good sign, because I was genuinely concerned. Competition's in a couple weeks, and my inability to do squats kind of left a big open question mark as to what I was going to do on competition day. It didn't seem like the swelling was ever going to go down. I've been taking peptides, TB 500 and BPC 157. Now that's helped with the swelling and the tendon pain immensely. And if you're an older lifter and you suffer from tendonitis, stuff like that, I would highly recommend looking into these peptides. I think that they work miracles, and I'm glad that a friend turned me on to them. I don't believe that they are legal for natural lifters, and I don't know why they would be illegal, because there's, to my knowledge, nothing anabolic about them. But they do work great, and since I'm competing in the untested division, I have no qualms about taking them. You already know what I'm going to say. Get off your ass. Go outside right now. Find the heaviest thing that you have that you can pick up. Pick it up. Put it down. 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 Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down. Pick it up. Put it down.